The phone buzzed against the countertop, its glow slicing through the dim orange light of the kitchen like a flare in fog. I paused mid-bite, fork suspended, as the notification blinked up from the glass. Helping Dad. 2 words. Harmless to anyone else. But my brain didn't process them as harmless. My amygdala fired like a warning alarm, a tiny electric current running through my chest, tightening my throat. Sarah's father was sitting across from me at that very moment, nursing a beer, talking about some monster fish that nearly sank his boat in the 80s. His laughter rattled in the air like gravel. But my pulse drowned it out. My stomach coiled, not with hunger, but with that primal, gut-deep recognition that something isn't right. She wasn't helping him. She was somewhere else. And my nervous system knew it before my conscious mind could form the words. The scent of roasted garlic and charred steak filled the room, but my mouth went dry. Every swallow felt mechanical. My dopamine flatlined. My body registered threat before I did, that instinctive dip in serotonin when your reality starts cracking. I checked the timestamp. 6:47 p.m. It was 7:12 now. She'd sent it casually, assuming I wouldn't notice. Or worse, that I'd believe it. My thumb hovered over the screen, itching to type, to demand an explanation. But I didn't. Not yet. The prefrontal cortex overrides the limbic system, logic wrestling emotion into silence. Because when something feels wrong, you don't confront it. You collect evidence. I'd been collecting, quietly, without meaning to. The late nights at the firm. The missed dinners. The girls' nights that smelled faintly of men's cologne when she came home. The way her laughter stopped reaching her eyes. I told myself it was stress. That every marriage hits a lull. That love meant trust, even when your body screamed otherwise. "Everything okay, Nate?" her father asked. His tone light, but his eyes studying me. "Yeah," I lied. "Just work stuff." He nodded, satisfied. I envied that simplicity, the luxury of believing what you're told. I smiled through the rest of dinner, but my pulse never slowed. The sympathetic nervous system doesn't care about manners. It keeps the heart racing when the mind pretends everything's fine. When I finally stepped outside, the air hit me cold and sharp. My breath came out visible, fast, shallow. Fight or flight, humming under the skin. I stared at her message again. Helping Dad. 2 words that detonated everything quiet inside me. Sarah, laughing, radiant. The clerk's eyes flickered, recognition, then pity. She might be in the bar. The words hit harder than I expected. The bar was dim, saturated in perfume and bourbon. The low hum of conversation seemed distant, underwater. My body felt electric, every sense sharpened, pupils dilated. Adrenaline burns away denial faster than truth ever could. Then I saw her. Sarah. Corner booth. Red dress I'd never seen before. Her hand resting, not by accident, on another man's arm. He was older. Confident. Polished in that expensive, emotionless way. She laughed, tilting her head the way she used to with me. The sound ripped through me, recognition turned weapon. She looked up. And when our eyes met, her face drained of color. The blood in my veins turned to static. "Nate," she whispered. Her voice cracked like glass. She stood, hands trembling, fluttering like birds caught in a storm. The man didn't move. Just watched, expression flat, controlled. "It's not what you think," she said. But lies sound different once the brain's oxytocin circuits shut off. You can hear the hollowness, the absence of attachment where it used to live. I didn't respond. Didn't yell. Didn't demand. The limbic fire had burned out. What replaced it was cold clarity, a kind of emotional hypothermia. I turned and walked out. She called my name once, twice, voice breaking, softer each time. But I was already gone. Outside, the city air hit like ice. My body trembled, not from cold, but from the flood of adrenaline leaving my system. The human body can't sustain betrayal, it shakes because the heart tries to purge the chemical overload. When I got home, the house felt alien. Every object a ghost of what used to be shared. On the counter, her mug. On the chair, her sweater. Ordinary relics of something extinct. I sat down, heart finally slowing, the silence roaring. And in that stillness, I realized it wasn't just infidelity. It was evacuation. She'd been planning to leave. To erase us quietly. And the man at that booth, he wasn't a stranger. He was the one helping her pack. I didn't cry. Didn't shout. Just breathed, shallow, rhythmic, my vagus nerve trying to regulate what my heart couldn't process. Betrayal doesn't explode. It dissolves, molecule by molecule, until you're hollow enough to see straight through the person who once felt like home. If you've ever felt that cold clarity, that split second when love turns into data, you know exactly what I mean. Trust your instincts. They're not paranoia, they're your nervous system telling you the truth before your heart can bear it. And if you want to hear how I handled what came next, subscribe. You'll want to hear the rest.